Audio
When they throw you broken eggs, you make an omelette. And when you have lemons, you make lemonades. You have to make the best use of every situation you find yourself in. Don't limit yourself to time and space. Just be who you want to be in an environment that is actually strange. Against all odds, on the Nigerian Television Authority actually brings to your doorstep the lives of persons with disability. And yes, on this episode, it will amaze you. Ordinarily, for me, I dance to music. Music is what gingers me to dance. I'm sure music also gingers you to dance. But imagine a scenario where a deaf person dances. He chooses dancing as a career. I have with me, on Against All Odds today, Richard. Stay with us as we unravel the story behind this young man's life. Don't go away, we will be right back. My name is Dushma Pius Ikiravi. And for total inclusion on Against All Odds, I have with me Bukumi.
This is Against All Odds.
Richard Olabamidele Ezekiel was born at Catholic Hospital Oluyoro Oke-Ofa, Ibadan, Oyo State of Nigeria. He attended God's Grace Nursery and Primary School, Monoton, Ibadan, and also Monoton High School at Iyalode, Ibadan. Then Methodist Grammar School, Bodija, Ibadan. He is the first of 4 children born to Akoko Edo parents in Ibadan. He attended University of Ibadan for diploma in theatre arts and proceeded to Tyst Theatre, Alunda, Sweden for an internship in theatre arts management and acting. He worked as PRO and media consultant for DRC, the founder of Magic Finger Entertainment Productions. And currently a subsidiary with the name Richard Ezekiel Photography. He is an actor, theater manager, documentary filmmaker, general photographer, and dancer.
Richard is a miracle to dance because it's not easy for somebody to move and not hear. You must hear before you move. But that's to show you that dance is also connected to the soul. So I think we dancers, basically, we don't dance according to what we hear. Dance have gone beyond just being the music. Dance is now the movement. Dance is the body and the soul. So I think Richard moves with something inside, and I think that is his soul basically. He can't hear, but he moves, and you can play music for Richard, and he will move according to the rhythm of the music. That is to tell you that he moves with his soul, and it's really a miracle because I think this is my first time to see something like this happening in my life.
Seeing someone with a different style, seeing something unique from an individual as a dancer. Then the strange thing about him was he couldn't hear. Like this guy was someone deaf, with a disability, and he still could match up. He still could even do amazing things, even with people that can hear normally. He still could dance and follow musicality. So that was the strange aspect of him, and it's amazing to see something like that.
He actually inspires me a lot. Or when I first saw him dancing, I was quite surprised though. But his method has been really, really inspiring. The fact that he uses vibrations around him to dance instead of music. Yeah, it's cool.
He's a very cool, understanding person. He's lovely. It's easy to work with, easy to flow, and he's not problematic at all.
He wants to learn and he has the passion to learn. So he even had to pass through the learning process, even with his shortcomings. He had to still learn, and really I'll just tell him he's doing a good job and he should continue, because it's going to be like an eye-opener and encouragement for other people who thought maybe because of their default or their shortcomings they cannot do some certain things.
So Richard, how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, great dancer. What actually motivated you into dancing, of all things?
Because I can. Just because I am deaf doesn't limit me to some things, no. I want to and I can, so I decide to venture into it.
A lot of people dance to music, okay? So what do you dance to?
What about the music in my head? What about the vibration? What about the sound? Even if I can't hear the music, I can feel it. That is enough for me.
Even if you don't hear the music, you can feel it. I don't get. Because, even while you were dancing alone, you were still dancing according to the music and the rhythm. How did you get that? I need to understand more.
Point of correction. I don't dance to the music. I don't hear the music. I just move according to the vibration.
You move according to the vibration. So the vibration leads you on.
Yes.
Okay, tell us, how did this dream about coming to dance come about? Tell us a little about this dream of you coming to dance. You just wanted to do something extraordinary or what?
I wasn't born deaf. I was not born deaf. Okay, I was once in a choir myself. Before I lost my hearing, I was already dancing. Okay, I already have basics in dancing before I lost my hearing. So I just told myself that even though I have lost my hearing, I will never stop dancing.
Okay, so it's like a first passion.
Yes.
So what motivates you here? What gyrates you? What keeps you on the floor?
Number one, you see these people here? We are family. If I come here, I feel at home. Nobody condemns me. If I don't understand anything, they write for me. They text me on my phone. If I have work to do here, they will have to employ interpreter for me. This place is where all the devil in me disappear.
That's nice. So when you come here, you're alive and happy.
Yes.
So in the aspects of an interpreter when there is none, how do you communicate with them?
Like I said before, the director, he will get a paper and a biro. When he's talking and talking, he will call me, Richard, come and start writing everything for me. Some of them here, I've started teaching them sign language, A to Z, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Some of them can sign it very well.
Okay, so how far do you intend to take this dance?
As far as my talent can get me. To survive, to inspire, to strive, and make big money.
Talking about making big money, have you started making big money from dance?
Little drop of water makes a ocean.
So therefore, small money has started coming.
You can say that.
I want
will not
you to say it.
that.
It is you that will say it. Oh, how can I say that? Okay, so apart from dance, what else do you do?
I'm an actor, a photographer, a writer. I advocate for persons with disability.
Okay, that's a lot. All right. So it's still against all odds on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. And of course, the program is still Richard on our hot seat today. Don't go away. We will be back very shortly.
This is Against All Odds.
Bold and beautiful.
We have plus size models now.
Okay. This is shy again, but no push on.
Hey.
Oh yes, it's still against all odds on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. My guest today is not just a dancer, he's also a photographer. You know, it is good to look at things, you know, it's really good to dive into some extraordinary things. Richard, first you're a dancer, then you're an actor, then you're a photographer. What actually inspired you into photography?
You see, I believe that pictures are a custodian of memories. Now, with my camera, I have the power and authority to frame whatever happened at any moment. That puts me in one type of control I can't explain. I saw something, I just take it for the future. I can say I am part of this documentary in Nigeria history. One picture at a time.
Wow, that's very interesting. You have this deep sense of thinking, okay? For how long have you been doing this?
Of which photography is part of, has always been in porn things for me. But I am lucky to acquire this camera in 2015 when I traveled to Sweden. I learned from a deaf man there how to use camera. So he taught me that is more, that there is more to just taking pictures and recording than that meets the eye. From him, I tried to learn the deeper part of it. When I came back to Nigeria, I worked with Bayo Omoboriowo. He is the president's personal photographer. He trained us. When he was training us, no interpreter, but he sat with me and write everything for me. So through people like him that see into me more than I can see to myself, why will I slow down?
Okay. And obviously you have the passion for what you do. Tell us about this passion.
Number one is that this is Nigeria. It is bringing food to the table. That's one. Number two, most of the time, dancing, maybe we are on leave. Acting is also on leave. At the end of the day, I resort into photography. This is the only thing that I can carry around, and I am a deaf person. You see, the society we have, if you're walking, sometimes when you're walking on the road, a vehicle is coming behind you. I am a deaf person. I may not be able to see and look back when I'm walking. So with my camera, I see some things with it, and as long as the society is at disadvantage for me and I'm able to use my camera to make it advantageous to me, then I can go with it.
Wow, that's very interesting. Now, talking about you being deaf, you get to meet customers every day. How do you now interact with them?
One thing is that there is a poem, Desiderata. This is one of my best poems. There is a part in it that says, you are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have the right to be here. So I love it. Hearing people walking, physical challenge are walking, deaf are walking, blind are walking. All of us are human beings first, and all of us are paying tax. Why should I be afraid of people? That's number one. Then number two, I learned that as a deaf person, the way I carry myself matters a lot. People will always relate with me how I carry myself, with the way I carried myself. Not that I am proud, no, but I need to know who I am, what I want. Now I am here. You got an interpreter for me because communication with me is important. If not, I will not be here to be able to do like this. So I relate with everybody first as human being, introduce myself. This is who I am. If they can't handle it, then I move.
This is Against All Odds.
I was not born deaf until 1998. I just lost the hearing. I have been to the hospital. They said nothing is wrong with the hair. That aside, one thing is that when this thing happened, I think my life will end. I almost die. But I have a very strong support in my family, in friends. They always encourage me never to give up. I was a very, very good footballer. So when I lost the hearing, I continued the football. With all that happened, what I learned from life is that life will put you in a mood. You decide whether you stand up, bath, and keep going on, or you stay in that mode. It is your choice.
So, after that experience, you decided to stand up and dress and move on.
That's all.
Exactly. Okay, so far so good. You've not been doing so bad with yourself. You've been following and pursuing your dreams and passion passionately. Okay. Now, what does the future hold for Richard?
I already have the company. Maybe because of the economic situation in Nigeria is not as I want it to be for now, but I am not giving up. The future, I see my company standing strong. I want to see that I make enough impact, one person at a time, married, with a beautiful children, travel. I love traveling. And I hope that in 5 years or 4 years time, in this Nigeria, will be a place that all of us will not have any reason to run out of the country.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, so yes, you already mentioned that photography number one was for you to put food on the table. So confidently, will you say your passions are actually generating funds for you?
Yes.
Tell us what they do for you.
As I already mentioned before, the camera is my lover. There is money in it, yes. Maybe not as I want, but you see, in this life, we can't always have everything we need, even when we have money. To be content is important. To be content is important. Now, dancing, they don't cheat me. They give me whatever I deserve based on my participation. You are deaf, you are hearing. No, everybody are equal. Acting, I've acted on television, most of them, but one, Ayaka, the producer, doesn't cheat me. I have acted on stage that I have even lost count. Sometimes as a mime actor, I act without word. People don't know. Sometimes they think I can speak, I just narrate. We are talking about 5 pages, 6 pages narration. Depending on the director and what they see and know I can do. So photography is bringing money, yes. Dancing is bringing money, yes. Acting is bringing money, yes. Maybe not as much as I want, but half bread is better than none.
That's fantastic. Okay. So, what advice will you now give? What advice will you give to someone out there who is just sitting and, maybe finds himself in this kind of situation and just feels this is the end of the road for me? So, maybe you have an advice you want to give to someone out there.
I don't think I have a special advice, but I would like to quote a poem by Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with what other people think. Don't let the noise of others' opinion ruin out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. There's sometimes that you already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
Thank you very much, Richard. It's been so wonderful spending time with you on Against All Odds. For me, today I have learned that passion is key. Okay? Be unique in your own way. Don't be someone else. Just be yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, it's been against all odds on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. I have had so much fun, sweating already from all the jumps and all that. But it's been fun, and I must tell you that happiness is a choice you make. You don't need anybody to make you happy. You need only you to make yourself happy and make yourself satisfied. And so, whatever it is that makes you happy, pursue it, get it, retain it, and don't let it go away from you. It's still against all odds, and we'll be here for you again. Same time next week, same station. My name remains Toshima Pius Ikerave, and my interpreter for total inclusion, Bukomi.
Audio Jungle.